welcome back to Danny Aaron's More. I hope you are doing all very, very well. Yeah, bit of a weird one. Hey, I thought this is something I need to make. It's literally just going to be bang, click record button, talk my talk, and leave. All right, but yeah, I thought... well, I need to do this, to be honest with you. Like, obviously, I've put it on my social medias, my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, but not everybody's got them. Do you know what I mean? Not everybody's got them. And also, I feel like with a video, I can explain more. Not that there's much to be explained. But anyway, for context, Bevo, my opponent, we were scheduled to fight on August the 31st in Dublin, Ireland on Misfits. Basically, long story short, it's not happening. It's not happening. And to be fair, I don't want to be like, lads, I'm genuinely going to be like respectful. Like, now that I'm not fighting him, and I'll be honest, if it wasn't for August, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm not going to fight him. Unless he can make us like a miracle recovery, I'm not going to fight him anymore, like in the future. It's just not something, in my opinion, even August was a bit late. I wanted it in July. So yeah, it's not something that interests me anymore. So now I can literally just be like, look, I've got nothing against him. Like, generally, I don't mind him. Like, genuinely, I don't mind him. Like, now he can stop faking beef, I guess, because I never fake beef. But yeah, basically, he has pulled out. I got a voice message from Mams. Basically, long story short, yeah, he said, look, so sorry. He has dislocated his shoulder. And like, from what Mams is saying, he's like, look, he's actually gutted. Like, he's upset. He didn't want this to happen. Hey, I'll put that out there in the universe, and you can take what you want with that. Do you know what I mean? If you want to believe it, believe it. If you don't want to believe it, you ain't got to believe it. The reality is, he's pulled out. That is the 100% fact. He has pulled out. And yeah, look, fair enough. If he has dislocated his shoulder, like, I wouldn't want him, like, as in, I wouldn't want to fight him if this is true. Mate, what am I achieving? What am I getting out of it if I'm fighting a bloke that just got out of surgery? Like, I'm happy he's pulled out, because I guess he could have, like, maybe, like, if he was really just about the clout, maybe he could have just been like, oh, whatever, I'll just do it anyway. But no, he's pulled out, so, like, fair enough. He's done the right thing. And I wish him a speedy recovery. I genuinely do. I've got nothing against him. Obviously, it's not nice being injured. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, sorry to hear that with Bevo, but that does mean I am not fighting him on the 31st of August, or to be, yeah, as I said, I'm not going to fight him now. So, hey, good luck to him in his future endeavors, but I still very much want to fight, and I'll be honest with you lot, I don't know. Like, obviously, I've trained a lot, man. Like, I've trained a lot. You know, I've not made that a secret over the past few months, but right now, like, lads, this is me, like, you know, I'm gonna just be honest on this channel. I'm gonna just say exactly how it is. I don't know, and that really annoys me. Yeah, no, I'll be honest, it does annoy me. Like, I'll say it, I'm annoyed because, like, this is now twice, and look, this is out of people's control. It's no one's fault. I'm not blaming. I'm not here to say this guy. No, it's no one's fault. Like, I'm not blaming anyone. It is just annoying because it's now the second time I have entered a camp. I hate, like, calling it that because, but you know what I mean? It's the second time now, and bearing in mind, we are like 4 weeks in. I took a 10-week camp this time because I wanted to be extremely ready. So we are now 4 weeks into camp. Previously, I had a 2-week camp, but it's not, like, cool. I love the work. Like, I'll be honest, lads, I'm doing this boxing thing for nobody but myself. Look, it gets me in shape. It gives me a purpose. It gives me something to do. It's lovely. It's just a mental thing. Okay, so you know, for example, right, cool. The first scheduled fight, cool. I got a countdown on my phone, tells me every morning, 50 days to the fight, 49 days to the fight. You know, waking up every day, cool. We're 1 day closer. We're 1 day closer. Oh, actually, nah, it's not going to be that date. Just don't worry about it. All right. These things happen, cool. Right, new date, 31st of August, cool. Get a countdown on my phone, 50 days, 40, do you know what I mean? Wake up, 50 days. And now it's like, it might not happen again. So the reason I'm saying it might not happen again, look, hey, I'm gonna be completely transparent. I want to fight. I don't think that's a secret to anybody. I want to fight, but it's a tricky one. It, like, genuinely now, it is a tricky one because basically, don't get me wrong, there's conversations, and I am going to be still training. Honestly, no matter what, even if I never fight for whatever reason, I'm still going to train because I actually do love it. Like, I think it's something people should do, to be honest with you. Like, obviously, I won't be in camp forever, but I will still train boxing for a good amount of time. I really enjoy it. So I'm always going to be training. But basically, what it comes down to is finding a replacement. That is what we're trying to do. This is not me saying I'm not fighting. We are actively trying to find a replacement. I'm speaking to Mams quite frequently, trying to find a replacement. However, basically, I'm being offered pretty much the same names. So if you guys recall, ages ago, I got sent a list of a bunch of names. And Mam said, look, here's some people you could fight. They all want to. Pick someone from this list. I picked Bevo from that list. And now I'm basically being sent the exact same list. Or like everyone I've been sent was on that list. So no disrespect to Bevo, but if I picked Bevo on that list, you can only imagine what the other names were. Do you know what I mean? And like, look, I don't need to do this. I want to do this. So I'm not, what I'm trying to say is I'm not desperate. I'm not gonna be like, fine, I'll fight blank. But like, you know, I want to do it if it makes sense. So it's a tricky one. It's a strange one. We are trying to find like new opponents. There is like, I'll be honest, there is some good talks going on, but it's all like, I don't know what the word, like, you know, it's not, nothing's like solid. There's like, oh, this guy maybe can step in. He might, do you know what I mean? Like, it's all like technicalities. Obviously, short notice, good fighters or like whatever, they're going to want a full training camp. And I fully understand that. Like, a lot of people are saying like, oh, why don't you fight like Weller? I believe it's unfair on him. Not because like, I'm not trying to be whatever, like, oh, it's unfair, I'd smash him. Nah, I'm just saying, if I were to fight Weller, which obviously is the plan, I'd want it to be... One, I'd want the build-up to be like unbelievable. Like, I'd want it to be sick build-up, whatever. But I'd also want it to be fair. I'd want him to have as much time in camp as me to, you know, just to give us both the same, or like the fair chance, I guess. So, and obviously, like, I don't know. So it's a really tricky one. I'll be honest, it's a really tricky one. I thought I'd just be completely honest with you lot. I still like so desperately want to fight. There are conversations happening, of course. Like, this is not, it's not over. It definitely is not over, but it's a little bit like, I don't know. We're trying to find, but bottom line, my opponent pulled out. He's injured. Speed recovery. We are trying to find a replacement. Keyword trying. Obviously, I'm extremely optimistic, and I guess, like, yeah, look, worst case scenario, I can just fight somebody on the list, but I can assure you, and it's no disrespect to anybody on the list, but like, if it gets announced, they'll be like, who is that? Like, they'll just be like, and look, I understand there's different niches, you know, people from the niche, you know, say for, how do I give an example without ruining it? Basically, they're not in the same industry. Yes, they do social media, but say, for example, I don't know, this ain't this, but they do like ASMR or something. I'm not going to know them. They're not going to know me. I understand there's niches. They might be the biggest ASMR YouTuber in the world. Cool. But I'd want to fight someone, not necessarily that I know, but I know of. That's why Bevo, I genuinely thought was like a good fight. I knew of him. People knew of him. When I was in Saudi Arabia, people would like tell me, oh, good luck against Bevo. Like, people know him, will know of him. So in my opinion, that was a good fight. But the list I've got, again, it's no disrespect, but they're just not like, I don't know, they're not really. I'd only want to fight if it's makes sense for me, and I don't mean like, oh, if the money makes sense. I don't really care about that. But that, I'll be honest, that is another point. Is like, now I'm being offered like bigger fights with like bigger risks, bigger challenges, and look, as I said, I'm gonna be honest with you lot. I'm more than happy to do it, 100 million %. Like, this is what I mean, like, the replacements, the conversations we're having are good. Like, there's a potential where this replacement fight could be better than the original. But that means, do you know what I mean? It's a business at the end of the day. That means the money has to be as well, which I'm hoping we can agree on. But like there are conversations where this could be a better fight, which obviously is everyone wants that. Everyone wants that, myself included. You lot, Misfits, everybody wants it. So if we can get that sorted, and you know they can make it worth it for me, because I don't need to do it, but I would really want to. So yeah, lads, I just thought I'd make a quick update. Yeah, bottom line, my opponent pulled out. Speedy recovery to him, like for real. There's no like trash talk. I'm not asked. Like, hope he gets well soon. Obviously, it's a shit situation for him. Like, to be honest with you, this was his like big break, or like, do you know what I mean? This was his like. I'll be honest, like I feel, and many people around me felt, this was his last chance. Do you know what I mean? And I guess it's not gone. He can, you know, he can heal, he can recover and get back on it. But I feel like that was his last chance. And obviously, if he beat me, bro, his career would have, you know, do you know what I mean? His career would have boomed. So it is very peak for him. But, you know, health comes first. Injuries happen in sports. It's extremely common. So, yeah, hey, we are trying to find a replacement. I'm very optimistic we can. Obviously, like, this has been on my bucket list. It's something I've wanted to do for years. So it's definitely something I want to do. I just need to make sure it makes sense. Like, mostly, like, when I say it makes sense, like, just, I don't know, like, I just want it to be worth it for me. Again, not like, it's not all about the money. That's a side of it. But I just want to make it worth it for me. I don't want to just fight some random bloke on short notice. And then, like, what am I achieving from that? Do you know what I mean? What am I achieving? So, I don't really know where to go from here. We're really trying to find a replacement. I feel like I'm just waffling at this point. It is what it is. Whatever happens will happen. I'll obviously keep you updated on social media. And when I, hopefully, touch wood, I get a new opponent, I will make another video. So, thank you, everybody. Big up for all the love and the support on just in general social media, and of course on this channel. Leave a like and subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you guys again soon. Bye bye.